When was the last time that you said, I don't know? In an era where information is free and available for everyone, there is no room for those who don't know. Leaders are supposed to know. They're supposed to have the answers, the visions. They're supposed to be familiar with the ideas and what's happening in the future. And those who know, we expect them to know even more. So how does it feel to say, I don't know? There's so much information in I don't know. For some, it means I'm not educated. I'm not informed. What I hear is, can I think about it? Or what I also hear is, I don't know yet. Can I come back tomorrow and we talk about it? There is a beauty and a problem in this conversation, and as we have such a weird relationship with the word problem, so let's start with the problem first. Only those who know, they know that they don't know, and there's no novelty in this, but we have to put a lens on what we also say with this sentence, and that's those who don't know pretend to know, and they make decisions, despite the fact they don't know. But they don't admit because they have bad experience in telling they don't know. Meta has announced this week that they're investing 40 billion in artificial intelligence this year. China is investing 40 billion in semiconductors in the AI race this year. So if you think that AI was crazy the last year, let me give you some discomfort. It hasn't even started yet. And I think a lot of those who make decisions around artificial intelligence don't understand what's going on right now. And we're talking about a technology that's very powerful. Just imagine the world's grandest leaders would announce that they spend 120 billion on nuclear weapons this year, and you all know that they don't have an idea about the bandwidth of this technology. Only last year, the total amount of artificial intelligence investments is the equal amount of what's been invested in 2017 in all venture capital across all industries. There's some craziness attached to making decisions attached to a technology that we don't know enough about. A friend of mine, Kai, he's an expert in artificial intelligence. He gifted us with Google Translate. He said to me last year, artificial intelligence is a weapon, a multi-destruction weapon, and everyone in the world will have access to it. So how would you feel about this when these people who don't know what's happening make decisions? I like the concept of the pause button, to take it a little slower and create a space where it's safe to say, I don't know and I don't understand, where to discuss and get a little more depth, to have some new ideas with a little more of a foundation of understanding, new ideas that make their space to the next TEDxDonauinsel maybe. And I love TED. TED is a fantastic format. I've been watching TED and TEDx since 2006, and some might even call me a nerd when it comes to my TED and TEDx activities. Before TED, people went to conferences as well, but only because it was a little less boring than being at the office. And TED made something very interesting happening. It became a badge of honor being a TED speaker. Being a speaker actually became a job. 7 billion views. Let me help you process this number. 7 billion views, that's so many ideas you're all exposed to. And if you have blood running down your veins, you will start having your own ideas as well. Yes, TED also made things faster. And I think we have to slow down. We have to slow down to find this space. We have to immerse ourselves in formats where it's okay to say, can you say this again, please? Can you explain this to me? You have to put yourself on the table of those who create, who design, who shape the future, and ask these questions. And trust me, it's possible. I've been doing this in the last 12 years, all of the time. It's your choice if you read Wired or if you be wired. But you have to make this conscious choice. You have to allow yourself admitting that you don't know. You have to allow yourself admitting that the most unlikely scenario that you don't think will ever become true might be the next real. And if you do this, if you say, I don't know, beautiful things are happening. For one, everyone else in the room is very grateful because they don't know either. At least you have the balls to say, I don't know. And for another, you learn to unlearn. Google ex-astro Taylor said, the illiterate of the future are not those who can't read and write, but those who can learn, unlearn, and relearn. And I would like to invite you on an experiment. The next time someone approaches you, the next time you find yourself in a position saying, I know or I don't know, you don't have to say, I don't know if you think you know. But what about saying, tell me about it? Because if you say, I know, it's the end of the conversation, right? But if you say, tell me about it, you open up. And you might learn something that's more to what you've seen of that specific topic before. And you expand your vision. You might eventually get closer to actually knowing. Because to do so brings you on the table of being the architects of the future. And of course, you want to make this decision in a way more profound way. So try it out, say, tell me more about it. Invite the idea of not knowing, and invite the idea of unlearning and relearning. Thank you so much.